pull this off here, actually, because that'll still work like that. Give this space. Then this can maybe do a little something different. Like come down and around or something once we get to that. Requester only asks for things from the network if available. Yeah. And we have a bunch of requesters that we've set up to take care of all the junk that we've stored over time. Passive provider, you can take my stuff if you want. Like these red ones. And then active provider, like, just chucks it out. Like, don't leave it here, right? Yeah, bad, don't use, pretend they're not in the game. Yeah, I can't think of a reason to ever use the active providers. And the buffer chests, I think you have to use them or not use them. I've used them before. Storage equals meh, you can dump whatever you want. And I usually make sure I have an array of storage chests just so that they have a place to take my trash. But yeah, the buffer chests, I feel like if you don't use them, or if you use them, they're fine. You just don't want to you don't want to like halfway do it. Oh, hey, we do have some steel chests being made somewhere. Nice. So this is now full to the point where this is starting to fill up. That's fine. How many are in here? 10. Still don't have any buffer. You can take my stuff if you want, but I also want to keep some of it in me. Yeah, and I think you could set the buffer to like hold on to a certain number, right? I don't think we'll mess with buffer as much this time unless a blueprint calls for it. Are you back? 1 sec. Hey buddy, you back? Moved his whole scratching post and everything in here, so he's hanging out. So we are currently still waiting for all of the 235 that we need, and we're about a quarter of the way there. And these are probably only needed while we're waiting for enough 235. I mean, in the meantime, we could get started on producing solar. I'm gonna put one these just out here. Like for belt builds, which right now we have a lot of. Buffers are really useful and great. People were asking for them for a long time because it makes a lot of things much easier. So I would need some more practice with them. Pop those in, back into the system. Blow some of these cliffs. Use circuit network logic to limit yellow belt output to like 20, but set a request of say 1,000 and it'll keep your network clean. Interesting. That's another thing that I need more practice with is the using the logistics circuits, the logic circuits rather. Alright, so as these are made, the level 3s, they should be on their way up here. Rather, we can't make them until we finish researching them. Duh. Active providers do have their use, just take specific planning designed to use them correctly. Like having a specific place for them to be received. I can imagine. Man, they're still taking all the wood down. What are you bringing me? Roboport, thanks. Let's go see if we can grab some iron. Or steel, rather. From somewhere on the belt. Probably towards the end of the bus. Because there's a few things I want to make for our Mark II armor that we haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, here's plenty. Yoink. Plenty. We need electric engine units. Want one of those. It's all too common to see new people do all their chests active request, and then at some point realize they want storage chests and their whole base just falls apart. Yeah, that was me when I very, very first, like several years ago, tried to use those kind of chests. But, and then very quickly realized that I don't like using the active for any reason. Just make it a request-based system. A one-way draw. Yeah, so we never did tell this to make more. Also, I think we have a blueprint, don't we? That's beaconed oil processing. Don't we have... Let's see. Yeah, here it is. A mall for the high-tech stuff. I thought we already placed this down somewhere, though. If we did, it's up above here. We never cleared this out. So we have purple science here. Train mall. It's like low tech. This is the one I was thinking of. What's that one called? Logistics. Gotcha. Which we could go ahead and place down on top of this. We just have to get lubricant up here for blue belts. You know, let's do that. Let's do both of these. I've got like 3 things queued up in my head. Okay. Just a small late game. Was there another? No, we'll take that. Back into our blueprint book. There we go. And this should let us place this down right on top with the right things in the right places. Except this. Oh, and the lubricant's already there. No, it's not. It's just labeled. Figured. We're not using it for anything else yet, so let's go ahead and pipe the lubricant up. It's right here, so it shouldn't be very difficult. In fact, we can pull it up right next to the phosphoric, or the sulfuric acid. No, petroleum gas. Haha. It's right here. Let's take it under one, and then up here. Turn. And then go up. But we can come up through the middle here if we're careful. It's connected so we can see that it's making its way up. Nice. There we go. And now we have blue belt production in the logistics network. So we'll just leave that. That's good to go. That was a side note. So back to the base in a book here. Again, we're running dry on most of these, but we still need to do the one that we found. Where did it go? Not the circuit network shop. Though we probably should have one of those eventually. Where do we put it? I'm just looking at the labels. It's a logistics mall early game. Where'd it go? We just had it. Did we pull it out? Yes, we did. That's why. Okay, the high-tech mall, it needs to be fed with iron, copper, steel, and circuits. Would almost fit there. Let's put it here. I don't have anything else going on down here. Let's pop it there. Let's give the old upgrade. It's been a while since we've had a good pull off of the bus. There's copper. Let's take that up and let's see if we can do... Nope, wrong way. There we go. There's that. Now we need the steel, which is not as fun because it's not being produced very readily right now. Can that come out like just right here? Almost. I want to balance it beforehand too. Late game, you say? Had yellow belts on everything. I mean, I guess it only needed yellow if it was balanced for yellow. They're still bringing stuff down here. These are going to be provider chests. Okay, now we need red and green circuits, which should not be difficult. We'll do the same thing here. There we go. Kind of symmetrical too. They only hold 2 stacks, that's good. And we have roboports being made in like 3 different places. In fact, I kind of want to take them off the end so they don't waste. You use steel, steel, copper, steel. Does anyone use iron? None of these use iron. Only the RoboPort needed the iron, right? No. Oh, it needed iron gear wheels. Alright, so we don't need iron anymore. Clean that up. Might as well do it now while we're thinking about it. The iron really is the problem right now. Are we making enough that I can request like a stack of level 3s? Do we want to put level 3s in this? Or do we just want to speed them up? Speeding them up might be better. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what? I bet we didn't even queue up the construction. One sec, let's check on it. Yep. There we go. So I'm not sure which chip, which module is the best one for steel. And at this rate, should we just use beacons? Could probably do some underground stuff and fit some beacons in here. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Oh, but this guy has to be able to pull. The beacon would have to go right here. Which would mean it would have to be something like that. If the beacon's 2x2. Where'd it go, by the way? We only made 2. No, it's 3x3. Oh, these are good. Okay. Keep losing it in my inventory. Okay, beacon. This is probably going to chew through what little electricity I have. Rotate. You. Did I toss them? No, I didn't toss them. I just need to keep doing that. Every 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, so one right here. Right? Oh, this is touching 4. Nice, we need to do that. 2, 3, 4. So this one's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 1 in this area here. This might be tricky. Or we could just move this down. Same number of production. Way down in the corner. There we go. Do some undergrounds here. Still not enough room, right? Or did we just make just enough room? No, we made plenty. Oh, we moved it down too much. Move it back up. You know what? We can make... Yeah, we can make that work. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking we need more space. To be honest, electricity doesn't look as terrible as I thought it would be, but it's definitely going to get there soon. Okay. Let's see if we can continue that down here. Eesh, okay. This is going up. This is coming down. There we go. That should work. Yeah. Honestly, there's probably ways to stack these better too. But, like if they were here. But I don't plan on doing all that. Two more. Again, you're going up. You're coming down. We can... And power. And I'm sure we could Google what the most efficient way to do this is, and I'll do some research later. But for right now, I hope to solve our own problems ourselves if we can. Okay, so now electricity is, yeah, much worse. Let's check on our nuclear setup. Cat's just chilling. Okay, what are you doing? You got 10. None. 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 2. We could double this, but electricity is just gonna run out. So let's look at adding a solar grid, just one block, just to help us with what we need. Let's see here. No. I have a blueprint somewhere. For UPS, solar is most efficient, but it takes up a ton of space. Yeah, and I want to just like skip straight to nuclear because normally I go solar first. I don't think that's going to work for us necessarily. We have to get some more in here. There are some more power in the system sooner. Easy tile solar array. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's copy that. So this is the one that I normally go with, and it's huge. What I'm thinking is we could plop it down and maybe get just enough power to get nuclear kick-started. And this is like a perfect place over here. We just have to clear it out. Let's see. Put that one back. For power per tile, nuclear is more efficient, but can be terrible for UPS at large size. Makes sense because you have to get those uranium bits from one place to another, right? I haven't reached a point where I've necessarily needed to worry about UPS just yet, but if we start getting to a larger size, then I'll definitely go back and fix things as we need to, or tear things down, rebuild them. No worries there. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so we'll be able to put it here, and it has a built-in RoboPort. So I'm thinking we'll put it kind of up as high and to the left as we can get it. Though we are going to have to manufacture all these parts. Let's go and get the RoboPort in here. Some of the electricity over to it. There we go. So we had a bunch of solar panels in our inventory. Let me check the logistics network and see. No, it's the circuit connections. How do you see it again? Not like that. L? Yeah. Okay, what was I looking for? Solar panels. Are we manufacturing them already? don't think so. I think we just happened to have made a bunch in our pocket. Yeah, so we need to check and make sure that we're making accumulators, solar panels, and substations. Let's head down. Creepy song. Did you run out of fuel? What's your deal? The requester chest over here, it asks for coal that isn't actually being pulled from anywhere. That's what it is. We still need coal being placed into a provider chest, and we don't need the coal being dropped onto this line like this. Oh. There's a lot more in there than I thought. Okay. Let's do a provider chest here. Let's just do that. Reroute this a little bit. Doesn't necessarily need to be stack inserter. Taking these to storage? Take them to the train. The train needs it. The other one's probably out of fuel too. Speaking of which, let's take a stack of those. Sorry about that, buddy. Looks like we didn't run out of copper, though, so we're good. And iron's still going. The fuel station for this is down below. Oh, it did run out of fuel down here. Lovely. Let's run down there. Or let's take the train. These are still relatively full. Oh, it's about time that we can change this, because I think the efficiencies have changed. We'll do like... five seconds of inactivity instead. Send it after more, once it's unloaded enough. Yeah. Okay. Go help our friend down here. And you get the other 25. So now these have some, because robots have already brought them here. He just wasn't in the station at the time. Where are you taking? Did I have some in the trash slots? Okay. Oh, these don't actually do anything once they're made. Gotcha. This gets tougher then. We could have them place them back on a similar belt, or an underground belt. Uh-oh. Let's get our robotics network extended out to there, to the wall where we're being attacked. And they'll just replenish the turrets for now. We'll raise it a little. Usually like a perfect grid, but that's fine. Oh, picked it right back up again. Oh, you're so close. You know what, for now, we could just do something like this. We could do... Excuse me. Didn't meet that time. I apologize. Let's just do slow loaders. And a requester chest. Red ammo stacks in 200s. You know what, we can power it with something cheaper. In fact, that reaches all of them. What are you bringing? Substation? Thank you. There we go. So those are going to stay stocked for now, unless this gets destroyed. But I think we're good. Well, you know, I kind of want to... Yeah, it kept the same request. Good. Oh, hi. Ah. We tore them down before I could see how many kills they actually had. Let's get just for posterity, a couple more walls in here. I know that doesn't really matter, but... We'll get an alert if one gets torn down. What's out of... How'd you run out already? I gave you 25 coal. Or did I? This train. Yeah, you've got fuel. You need it on this side? Are you pushing? Are you headed back? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they're headed back. Which means the other train might also be stuck if it didn't get fuel on the other side. We'll check. And I hope that our nuclear plant, or the start of it, we don't have a plant yet, it's had the time that it needs to make the particular units that we need. Good so far. The train appears to be in dock. Oh yeah, so we made the belt immunity equipment, which is just one square. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, even though I do like running with the belts. Oh, he's back. 1 sec. Okay. What else did we have? That can be put away. I wanted to make another exoskeleton. Maybe some more batteries, it depends. Why is this red? I think I just saw the train go by. All is well. How's your fuel? 50, 18. You're good. You will be fine. He's a good boy. Taking the suit away. Okay. Let's go check on nuclear. Oh, yeah, solar. We do still need to produce those. That's what we ran down for originally, and then we ran into some trouble with the train. Okay. Let's see, we got 5 more. That's awesome. We're up to 17. We're almost halfway there. No more errant ones in these. Okay. But to make these... copper plates, electronic circuits, steel plates. Not too difficult. To make the accumulators. Where are the accumulators? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. I thought they were on this sheet. Are they here? No, that's the beacon. Yeah, they're here. Iron plates and batteries. Okay. Let's get them in the system. Get them to start production. Alright, so for the solar panels, they're right next to each other. Copper plates, steel, and electronic circuits. We could technically do that here. Where's the steel headed? It's just to this this mall here, so we can get copper and electronic circuits off this, bring them into here. There we go. Then we have the iron here, which actually I kind of want to pull off here. Have them run next to each other like that. And you're not going to have a whole lot, but you'll have a good head. Let's bring this over just a bit. Let's get a couple of blue assembly machines working on these, maybe 3. There we go. Oh man, power's so low. Probably could have done this differently, but... Into provider chests. It must be really low. Oh, it is almost dead. And production is still high, is the thing. So the coal is still making it. This. Is there normally coal from up here? No, only when this is saturated. Oh, and this has been pulling off, which hasn't helped. Did we go through all the wood? We actually did. I'm amazed. Could do what we did before. We just cut off all the power except for the coal mining. We're so close to alternate power sources. I mean, we'll have some from this, so it's never going to actually be completely dead. But let's start making some of these in our pockets. Oh, we need to pick up a bunch of green circuits. These are not going to make very quickly in our pocket without green circuits. If your coal line to steam power is not backed up, that's dangerous. Yeah, we ran into that before, because then it chokes. We're kind of playing it a little dangerous right now. Let's pick up some more. And steals the rest. Spiral of death. Haha. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we can recover. But we'll see. I'm hoping that the solar array that we just plopped down will be just the push that we need. Let's not get run over by the train. Low power makes miners slow down, means less getting mined and eventually just run out. Yeah, that's what we ran into last episode, and we fixed that. Right now, about 2/3, maybe a little less, 3/5 are getting the coal that they need. Not great. But one of them is solar powered. One of our coal producers is solar powered, so it won't run out. It'll just choke. Okay, so we've been making some of these in our pocket. We have like 35 more queued up. Looks like they take about 10 seconds each though. I just want to get like one block here. I want to kind of stand near it so the next like 5 that I make in my pocket get put down here. In this general area, I would hope. Why are you going way over there? In fact, the robots keep taking them out of my pocket as soon as I'll put them back. Stop flying them further away. Put them next to me. There we go. Get one here. There we go. That's all I wanted. That was a very haphazard way of tricking the robots. Without actually... the lazy way, because I didn't go into my inventory and tell them to quit. So these... this is off. Zero watts. Why are you 0 watts? I mean, maybe because it's being pulled into the system. Half satisfaction's not terrible. Oh good, it looks like all the substations are in, so any of the solar panels that get put down are going to work. We just can't tell the electricity to go one way, so I doubt that these accumulators are going to store very much anytime soon. Unless we end up with a surplus, which never happens. Why aren't you running? Because we have 100 uranium. Problem with that layout is it doesn't have extra accumulators. This one? I think it has like a certain ratio, but then again, this is a very old layout. So it's very possible that the ratio is not right, or that it never was right. So again though, why are you not working? Because you're not taking, because your logistics is set to 100 only. So yeah, it just stops. Like, how would the system normally work? What would you do with the rest? I'm just going to take these out and let it keep trying. An old layout with the right ratio. Right ratio for a previous version, but no longer correct? Or no? 18. Problem is the right ratio only works as long as you have more power than demand. The moment demand exceeds 5 megawatt budget, it becomes a hindrance. Yeah, and we have so much other power being generated elsewhere, but it's less than what we need, so these accumulators are just not going to do jack until we have surplus of power, which I'm hoping we get from nuclear before too long. Let's go ahead and look at our next setup. So once we have what we need in the uranium, and I'm playing the long game, right? Because we could go ahead and take some of this and make what we need to get a little bit of power, but maybe we should. This blueprint's for a ginormous one. Maybe we should go small first. Let's see. And try to convince him to stay. That's why I prefer my solar build that has extra accumulators built in. I totally would if we could produce them. We could barely produce the ones that are not going to be useful, but yeah, I'd probably put like another row of accumulators over here and then like make that tileable. There you go, buddy. Kind of. Let's see. Worker robot speed. Plus 45%. That's not bad. He's demanding my attention. You'll be okay, buddy. Okay. So the nuclear reactor, we did have some being produced. So we can just go ahead and request them. It's on this one. And some heat pipes. Some heat exchangers. And a steam turbine. The power keeps going up and down though. Like we have a few things that are queued up that once they actually fill up their stock are going to provide a bit more power back into the system. Did we end up with more in our inventory? Some. Top it up again. How many do we have over here? 92. That's about to stop, so I'm gonna put those over here. Hey, we got another one. It's like a birthday gift every time. So up to 19. Do we have anyone bringing us nuclear stuff? Yeah, there's one. I mean, should we just go ahead and put down the blueprint? It looks big. How much is that? Oh, that's almost as big as the solar array. Could go here, though. What does it need? Water? Yeah, it could go here. Let's move this. Of course. We'll just pick this up manually. Okay, these pipes turn here. We're almost good. Does it have... Doesn't have roboports in it. No, it does. Good, okay. One there. How would that work? Let's see. I think that would be good. I don't see it overlapping anything. So that's going to be interesting. Looks like we need 16. No, 12 water pumps off the coast here.